Girls up there waving. You gotta film these guys every time you see them. Because if not, they do brutal things. They shove your face in the ground, they make you eat dirt. Which ultimately sometimes cost people their lives. Look at Jacob Evans. All these cops were, what up, Angie, Donnie, Lou, John, what's up, guys? They were just at the hospital. It blows my mind. All these cops were just at the hospital pretending like they care about the community and they were doing some event, right? But every single one of them was getting paid. Not one of them was there in their time helping the community. You don't see them doing these things off the clock, do you? I don't even know who this is. And I've been here for like 5 or 10 minutes. This came over a while ago. And I've been here. I just haven't. I'm not gonna sit here and tape people. I don't care about them really. I don't want to sound like say it like that, but I'm not here to just film them. And to see the way the dude hit this car, dude. How do you do that? Like, look at this. How do you do that? What were you doing? I don't understand. It blows my mind. And these guys. Oh, look at that pit. Beautiful pit. They just got a call about a dog stuck in a car. And again, I find that weird because these idiots drive around with dogs all day in their car. Oh, the dog's got AC. Who cares if it's got AC? You really think that dog wants to sit in a goddamn cruiser half its life so you can use and abuse it? I don't think so. This guy right here in this jersey is the driver of the van. I don't know. It's like the guy sitting on the curb might be the owner of the... That manhole cover did not mess you up. Is he saying the manhole cover caused him to crash? I've never seen that. Have you guys? And I'd really like to go right up next to the cruiser, but I don't really want to be in these guys' business. These girls coming up. I could cross the street. That might give me a better angle. Yeah, we're gonna cross the street. Because right now I can't see this criminal the whole time. These cars keep getting in the way. I'd rather be able to just... Oh, he's taking pictures. Is that his cell phone he's using? Or is that an actual camera? I'd like to know. Oh, and the great Norwich Police Department, right? You know, you guys know how they're so great, right? And they're so about transparency in the community, right? They are not fulfilling my records request, and now I have to get FOIA involved because they don't want to hand over basic records. They don't want to hand over the emails and the text messages and all the correspondence between the police department and the IG and the medical examiner to do with Jacob Evans' murder. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they do that? And I know why, because the supposed suspicious person call that they told, oh man, there's a lot more damage than I thought. The supposed missing persons call or suspicious person call didn't happen. It didn't exist. They made that up to protect themselves. It looked like he's actually using a camera. I can't exactly tell, but if so, that's the smartest one I've seen yet, because they all seem to use their cell phones for everything. And did you guys see the East Lyme Police Department? That chief retired. Remember how he told everybody that his wife was crazy and she thought he was cheating? He did have an affair with the lieutenant at the police department, and she's not getting into any trouble, even though she deleted records that were accessible to FOIA. The dirty text messages and the dirty pictures she was sending, she deleted all of them, which is, she broke the law. And yet they're saying all she needs is retraining. We shouldn't be retraining a supervisor. If you don't have it by that point, you should be fired. It's that simple. If you need retraining after years and years of doing this job and you don't know that your phone is susceptible to FOIA, you got issues. You got real issues. Real issues. But he retired. Komu, the one who was having an inappropriate relationship with his neighbor, who was, we don't know the exact age, but she was 17 at the time everything started, and didn't disclose this personal relationship, and then pulled over a kid for no real reason other than to harass him, and then they arrested him weeks later and put him in jail for 7 weeks, and then the whole case got thrown out because of the cop and the undisclosed relationship and everything to do with that. He retired, and I don't understand why these guys are getting investigated and they get to retire so they can keep everything. No, we should fire them. They also fired the East Lyme fire chief. He was suspected of arson, starting brush fires. At least East Lyme seems to be doing something. Who's this? Why does he have his lights on? Norwich, this is North Main Street. Angie, I agree. It makes no sense, dude. Yeah, John, I'm not exactly sure. I found the federal law, and the federal law says that they can't do it. Fucking Skeletor. But, yeah, so she gets to break the law, and then they say she doesn't need retraining, or she doesn't get in trouble, she just needs retraining. It doesn't make any sense. If she's been a cop that long. But to be fair, most police departments in Connecticut do not believe that cell phones are accessible to us through FOIA. They don't. And then even when you request those records, they just say, oh, there was nothing there, that we didn't find anything. That's what's happened every time so far. Joko, what up, bro? ITU, what up? I appreciate you, man. Mo. I mean, it's nothing exciting. I just went to do the thing at the hospital, but it was done by the time I got up there. But I did drive by. I had to go to Walmart with my girl, so when I drove by, I just yelled out the window the whole time that they are murderers and they killed Jacob Evans. Repeatedly, the whole time I drove by. And then on the way back. Does anybody believe that a manhole cover would cause this? Because I drive over manhole covers daily. Why is she in his vehicle? Dude. It's fancy? What's fancy is you going in his car for no goddamn reason. But again, they'll take advantage of you every single step of the way if you let them. You need to tell them to get the hell away from your car. But at least they have body cameras. When I was just in Concord last week, they came and harassed the guys that I work with repeatedly for grilling in the parking lot of the restaurant, the hotel, and the hotel said it's fine, but the restaurant that's on the hotel's property had a problem with it, and they kept coming repeatedly. And my phone ran out. It was messed up. My phone ran out of storage. It said it was still filming, and then when I ended it, it was like, nah, it took off like 10 or 15 minutes, so I missed the end. And of course, I can't get it because Concord doesn't have body cameras. I've never even seen this chick. I don't know who this guy is either. Thank you, Big Mike. Everybody go check out Big Mike Audits. I love his work. I mean, this is nothing exciting, but it has to be done. Like, it's kind of, it blows my mind that more people don't see this and go out and do it. Because these cops are fucking criminals. Look at the body camera footage from the thing with Jacob Evans. They blatantly lied about multiple things. And the IG and the AG and the medical examiner, along with Norwich Police Department, put out false information, lies, and theories instead of going off the facts. And they got away with it. What up, Harry? But yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I don't know. I said I was here for like 10 minutes before it started. I was here way before them, and I didn't record anything because there's some young kids over there, not young but teenagers, and that's not really what it's for. But these dudes are just straight liars, straight criminals. They can't be trusted. Look what happens when you go to get public records. They're almost as bad as Willimantic Police Department with public records. They might be worse. And watch, I bet you half of the records I requested, they were coming up on being a year old. I bet you they're deleted, even though I asked for them not to be. Here, we're going to do something real quick. Joko, I gave you a wrench. Big Mike, I'm giving you a wrench. I want to get another gimbal. I just have bad luck. Every time I get one, it breaks. Like, not long. It's not worth the money I paid for it. I'm trying to get a better view, but I'm staying in the shade. John, I'm not exactly sure if they tampered with records in that case, but I know they are claiming that things happen that there are no records for, like the suspicious person call that doesn't exist. They're trying to use that as a reason why the cops were over there. Nobody ever called for a suspicious person. And it's funny because, well, it's not funny, it's sad, but the restaurant owner, every time one of those cops showed up, 3 different cops showed up, and he told all of them, I called 911 and I called for an ambulance. And they all said, oh, we got it, we got it. And then they told the EMTs and they told everybody that he was okay. He was fine. He was just under the influence of something. And look at what happened. He wasn't fine at all. That's another manager. Yeah, Big Mike, dude, I've had a few. Waterbury Police Department broke my first one when they attacked me. And my other ones have, I didn't even break them using them. I literally broke them, like, in my bag, going, like, I'd take it out to use it, and it just wouldn't work. Let's look in this lady's car. Let's see what she's driving around with. Leave it running. Why is it running? Just a bunch of BS. Gatorade, water bottle. Like I said, on the other side, I wanted to go right up to his cruiser, but I don't want to really get in the people's area. That's their home. This is not a fun situation, so I'm not trying to make it any worse for them. Imagine just sitting in your house and somebody goes by and plows your car. That's what I'm waiting on, John. Those are the records I requested. I requested the call. I requested everything. I requested more than anybody else. Jacob's dad, after I put in my request, I heard Jacob's dad put in a request for the emails and the text messages and all that stuff too. And lo and behold, guess what? They didn't fulfill his either. And I sent mine not just to the town, but to not just the police department, but the town. So None of these guys can run around pretending to be good when their gang doesn't even supply the public records that they're supposed to, when they don't even follow the laws they're supposed to. That almost looks like pagan. I'm just not, I don't think it is. It's not. I don't know who it is. Cypress, you clearly don't even know what harassing is. You gotta be slow, my guy. What is harassing? Standing there talking. Who did I follow? I was here before them. They must be following me. But this is what happens when we get crybabies that don't know what they're talking about. Oh, how do you harass somebody? By not talking to them, not saying anything to them, doing nothing to them. That's not harassing. YT user, you know that's what it is. Oh, give me that boot and I'll work my way up. But ignorance is bliss. That's what happens. You can't even go back and see that I was actually here first. I was here 10 minutes before them. Danny, I believe that. That sounds about right, Cypress. I believe that. The whole thing or just the tip? That's nah, YT user, that's false. They don't let anyone in. They don't let smart people in. I mean, I don't know where you live, but in Connecticut, that is a fact. They will not hire smart officers, smart people. Anybody that does too good on the test, they don't hire. So, they don't hire just anybody. They actually just hire dumb people. Now, wouldn't I like to know? I could honestly care less. Unlike you, I don't really care what's going on in strangers' lives. I don't have to go. I could just sit here and mumble a bunch of nonsense about you too. But who? Sounds like someone tried to be a cop and is pissed. Cypress, they wouldn't hire me. I'm too smart. I wouldn't even try. And I have morals. Like my parents raised me with morals. So there's no way I could do that job. I would get fired for doing the right thing. It's true though. It's YT. It's a fact. Look up Jordan versus New London. He sued them because he did too well on the test. And look at what happened. He lost the lawsuit because he said that they can hire whoever they want. But they also said if we, the people, want it changed, we have to make it get changed. Oh, they all get distracted super easy. American male, that is just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. How am me across the street, not talking, not saying, they're not even looking at me. So how am I distracting anything? Cypress, I could be like you and I could waste my time on somebody I don't know. I know what I'm doing does something. Just because some lame crybaby in the comments doesn't think so, doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't really change anything. It just lets me know that your parents did a horrible job at raising you. Somebody brought you up the wrong way. But to each his own. That doesn't make any sense. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So I have to know them to record them? That doesn't make much sense. No job? I work more than you, Cypress. That's a fact. Do some homework. Oh, no job. I just worked 90 hours a week, 2 weeks in a row. What were you doing? Going around in people's comments on YouTube? Oh, who's live? Let me go cry. What up, FFN? Appreciate you, man. Rami, what's up, man? And let's not pretend like these guys didn't just kill somebody. Like, they're not just repeatedly breaking the law. They're not repeatedly getting caught doing dumb stuff, because they are. You act like we could have just drove by and said, oh, we're going to go get the records. No, because the police department doesn't follow the public records laws. So it doesn't really work like that. This is going to probably be the only real record. It amazes me how people come in with no facts, no real information, 12, and just make up whatever they want and mumble it. No, my feelings are hurt. Let me make up stuff. I'm going to say this guy doesn't have a job. I bet you anything, Cypress, if we looked at my life and your life side by side, I have more right now. What up, Tommy? And I do more than you. I bet you that's a fact. If people just come in and look dumb. Well, luckily it doesn't really matter what Cypress says. It doesn't work when they come in and they cry about jobs and this and that, and then they find out I have a better job than them. I have a better career than them. I work more than them. How's that work? I bet you I work more than most of these fucking clowns driving around in these cars. Go find out. I've said it before. What, you want me to just give you everything? You want to come in here and cry about stuff you don't know, and then you want me to give you all the answers? Do your homework. Yeah, because Burger King allows people to work that much. I make double what a Burger King person makes. I mean, last week I probably made quadruple 5 times. So, why aren't you at work right now, Cypress? That's not a lot? You must be slow. No, Todd, this is North Main Street, Norwich. This guy in the white van sideswiped this, I don't know, I think that's a CRV. And he blamed the manhole cover right there. Which, if you hit that manhole cover, you weren't even in the road. Like, if your right tires hit it, you were over the left line. And if your left tires hit it, you were over the white line. So, it's literally, there's no way. And if you did, you were outside the road. This stream, you don't even know anything about rights if you're saying that, Cypress. You're slow. I know, Tommy. It's all out there. People. The thing is people are so lazy in this day and age. They want to come cry and they want to talk crap, but they're too lazy to even go get ammo, go do their homework. They want you to just tell them everything. Cypress. Cypress is just a crybaby. They're all over the place. There's always 1, 2. Sometimes there's more. It's good to see you, Tommy. How's everything? How's your mom? YT, you could explain this stuff, but by how much he's already talked, I could tell his intelligence isn't that high. Oh, what right? What right is violated? Cypress. You're an idiot. You are really that dumb. No, it's not. Oh, we got Swine in here? What up, Swine? It's also illegal to film in public. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's either a cop or he sucks one off every night. It's one or the other. Big Mike. Cypress, you've just shown that you have no intelligence at all, and you clearly don't know what you're talking about. So I'm just going to ignore you because it's not even worth wasting breath on somebody that dumb. Yep. What up, Timothy? That sucks, Tommy. I'm sorry to hear that. If you ever need anything, you know how to get a hold of me, bro. And that sucks, dude, because that dude's car just got sideswiped. I mean, hopefully the guy has insurance. Look at a nice spying inside. Think they're going to do a sobriety test? I mean, would you think that... I think that to hit a car on the side of the road, I'm pretty much... Oh, he's going in. Think he has permission? What up, Chief? Good to see you. Thank you, bro. Duper, what up, guy? He's just going all in. Is he going to tow the car? The only reason I can see that he's in there is if he's doing an inventory. If he's going to tow the car. But even then, I don't... I mean, the car looks like it could drive, so why would he tow it? Unless the guy doesn't have a license. Or if he's illegal in some type of way. Medic, what up, man? Do you know it? Oh, we're just trying to help him out. Just like they were trying to help Jacob Evans. Just like they said they didn't strike him. And the first thing you see is Pagan punch him right in the stomach. Right? So, I feel horrible for all these people, though. Just sitting there having... And it's not even... Look at how far the line is, guys. It's not like it's right there. It doesn't look like it on camera, but that's like... That vehicle's like 5 feet over the line. So... Ooh, jamming out. I wish you could still do these in landscape mode. But it doesn't let you. Every time I turn it, it says no. Pit? No, is it? Is it a mix? It doesn't look like a purebred. Lots of nonsense calls today. I'm gonna go back. I'll go drive around after this. Yeah, guys, definitely check out. I mean, I don't want to do it right now because it'll be a mess, but I put the links in. Check out Duper Trooper. He's one of my favorites. Swine. Check out John Denicola. Who else? Anybody that has a channel. I'm trying to go through right now and see. Big Mike. Go check out Big Mike. There's a bunch of them in here. You can't just stop in the middle of the road, guy. What up? Great. There he is. I don't know who the hell that guy is. He said something about 3 o'clock. Why would he talk to me? I don't mind people talking to me, but I got no idea who you are. Throws me off. YT, that's why I got mods. Mods, can you guys throw these channels up, the links up for me? Exactly. That's what I should have said, swine. I wasn't thinking. Thank you, Mama Dukes. You're the best. I appreciate your support.
How are you? How you been? You don't talk anymore? Huh?
You want to give me a hand job? What are you doing?
No, not really.
Oh. Well, I'm going to get
So
back
you
to doing what I was
probably
doing.
take care of that yourself.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I do jerk myself off.
Yeah,
It's kind of stupid.
what are you doing lately?
What's it look like?
Harassing people?
You don't know what harassment is. You must be
Oh, I
slow.
don't? Oh, okay.
What's harassment mean?
I don't know.
Well, we
What do
clearly
think
know
it
you
means?
don't know.
What do you think it means?
Well, I know what it means.
You know what it means?
Yeah.
Do you have a job? Do you work?
Yeah. I have a better job than you.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that?
What did find out? Do your homework. You want everybody to give you the answers? God, you are slow.
I ask questions, but I know the answers.
No, you don't. So what do I do? What do I do?
I do.
What do
You
I do?
harass people. You
That's
harass,
not. Nope.
you,
That's
you,
my job.
You harass police officers.
That's my job.
You harass.
You don't even know what
people.
harassment is.
You just.
You don't even know what harassment is. You're here whining like a little girl, and you don't even know what harassment. You're harassing people. You're harassing people.
Sweet hat you got there.
I know it is. If you don't like it, that means you're part of it. You don't like it?
Part of it? Oh, yeah.
You don't like it? We'll show everybody because, we're live. He doesn't like this hat. So he must support him. We know all these cops that get caught diddling kids lately. Tons of them. Tons of them. Tons of them. They're everywhere. And we know what happens. Court lets them off, right?
I'll make sure I add this to my YouTube channel.
What would I care?
Are you monetized?
What? Why would you can figure it out.
You're not. You're not monetized.
Oh, I'm not. You're right.
No, it's too bad. You'd make a lot of money if you're monetized.
I don't think you
But
know.
your content, YouTube. won't
I don't even
monetize
think
it.
you're slow. You really are slow.
Yeah. Well, compared to you.
I know what I'm talking
not a very
about.
Successful person compared to you.
You're not successful.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anybody think this guy is
So,
successful?
you have a nice day.
Put it 1 in the chat if you think this guy is successful in life. Put it 2 if you think he's a fucking loser. Oh. 2. He's a loser? He's a loser. He is. Even the people out here think you're a loser.
Alright, man. I have a better day.
2. Oh, people are thinking you're just a fucking loser guy. Nobody's saying we got 1, but the rest are 2.
Have a good day.
Have a good one. Go change that
I gotta go
tampon.
back to my life.
Go change your
I know
tampon.
this is your life,
Go
but
change
I
your
gotta go
tampon.
back to my life.
Go change your tampon.
Alright, man.
BP 74938. That's this clown. FJB. What's that mean? You blow the red gang? Does that mean you blow the red gang? Typical punk. Jerk off. So I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know. He knew them because when he pulled up, the cop said something. He said 3 o'clock. And they said, oh, there he is. When he saw me and he pulled over. Ah, there it is. Another 2. There was one person that said 1. No, I didn't. Oh, good call, TCS. Tommy. I was reading your thing out loud. So they are towing it. What's going on? Why are they towing it? You know what we'll do though is I'll get the body camera footage so I could hear exactly what they said. Of course he is. That dude, I don't know what people think when they approach me. Like what they're going to get. Like, I ignored him for a second. But if you're going to sit there and act... And that's what blows my mind. People will literally come up whining about, oh, you're harassing them. You're harassing them. Oh, what? How am I harassing somebody? By doing nothing except for filming. I haven't said one thing to these losers. Not one. I haven't talked to anybody The whole time I've been here, except for you guys and the guy over there that just agreed with me that this dude was a effing loser. So I don't think I'm harassing anyone. And he clearly didn't know what they're towing that car. What is going on here? What did that car have to do with anything? No, it doesn't. And you notice how he made a comment about my hat? Like, this is a simple thing to understand, right? If you don't agree with this hat, you clearly support nasty, dirty things with kids. And just like I said, who's getting busted left and right now for that? Cops. Cop just killed himself in what? Vernon, Connecticut, because it came out that he was doing stuff with kids. Look at Bill Edwards Sr., a New London officer for 23 years. Got fired, lost his job, and even though he diddled a 5-year-old boy for 2 years, they only gave him 2 years in jail. And they said he didn't have to register because they said it was because of drugs and alcohol. Look at the one that just happened in Mass. Oh man, I didn't see that. John Denicola just told me about one in Mass. He's probably an ex-cop or something. You can tell by the way he just stood there. He was an ex-cop or a cop or... We'll find out who he is. Somebody... I'm going to repost it, but we'll find out who he is. Somebody in this town will know who that clown is. He definitely wanted to touch me inappropriately, though. I could see it in his eyes. If there was nobody around, he would have tried to have his way with me. I mean, even if it was just us and this cop here, we know the cop wouldn't have stopped him. It was funny that those people jumped in, though. And call him a fucking loser. I love that. Nothing makes me happier than when I'm filming something and somebody comes up and agrees or back. I've been taping Norwich especially, dude. I was taping a cop sitting in the road, middle of the road one day, trying to do traffic. And this kid came up when I started my live and just went in on him. And then he's like, all right, I'm going, have a good day. And left. So this dude didn't wreck one vehicle, he wrecked 2 vehicles. I'm surprised they don't have somebody here doing traffic. I kind of am. They want to park right on the lines. Leave this car. Uh-oh. Sweet scooter. That was weird, though. Oh, definitely medic. That dude was a weirdo. Weirdo. I don't know, all the stuff you could try and make fun of or this and that. Why would you, like, make fun of my sunglasses? Why would you say anything about my hat? But that's what happens. And these clowns all say the same thing. They're literally that slow. Oh, harassment. You're harassing somebody. You don't have a job. When they don't have any clue what they're talking about. There was medic. That's kind of a dumb question. Why would I be bored? I might be bored if there was nothing going on. But clearly, there's an important situation at hand that needs to be filmed. There's nothing different about that manhole cover than any other cover on this road in this town. This is Marvel Auto Body. And this is I can't even see it from here. Floyd's Garage. No way, I'm standing here holding my phone. Are you holding your phone right now? I would imagine you are. It's kind of a dumb question. People usually holding their phone aren't. That doesn't mean they're bored. And it's not like I'm just standing here holding my phone. John, I'm actually really surprised too. Because how do you hit a car? I mean, it's a slight curve. But this is a whole straightaway. And magically when the curve starts, he crashes. I don't think it has anything to do with the manhole cover. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm going to drive over it right after this. I'll go drive over it, and we'll see if I crash. And not to mention, like I said, if his tires hit the manhole cover, he was out of his lane. Either way he was out of his lane. So, I don't know. But where is the driver? I haven't even seen him. It's funny too, because the people over there that agreed with me that the dude was a loser, the girls that are with them when I showed up were up there waving. Just staring while they're walking. I love it. They like it. How could you not? I understand that the people that got their cars hit might be upset. Like, I would be upset if I was them. I don't understand how. I would be upset that my cars were hit when they were really shouldn't have been. I'm not buying the manhole cover story. Apparently this guy is. By the way, he keeps checking it. I don't have any indication to prove that the dude is drunk or under the influence of anything. But I also haven't been that close to him. This guy has, though. So, I mean, but you also don't have to be under the influence, I guess, to crash like this. You could just be on your phone, not paying attention, sleeping. I think those are a lot more appropriate answers than a manhole cover. But what are you going to do? Thank you, Big Mike. It just blows my mind that they're doing all this in the road and nobody's doing traffic. He didn't do inventory of the other car, though. That guy probably didn't think I was live either. You know what I mean? Because I don't always do my shit live. So, I'll put it down real quick. We got people walking by. Oh, there's the driver. I see him now. That's him in the Brady jersey on the other side of the car. Damn, his wheels are locked up. Take the e-brake off, dude. Just trashing his vehicle. Hey. His front wheels are barely moving. That's horrible, man. That is not good for your vehicle. Drag it up on goddamn... Here, you don't just have body damage now. You need a new transmission. Dottie, what up, man? Exactly. They don't care how they get it. Just get it up there. Now he's on his phone. We're gonna get those. We're gonna see what he was doing on his phone. I bet you he's texting. I bet you that dude was just here, was texting him. What do you guys think? But we know the Great Norwich Police Department will not release the records, and we'll have to go to FOIA. Why is he playing on his phone and not doing traffic? Why is he texting? The hell is going on, dude? Texting is more important than anything else. Officer safety can't mean that much standing in the goddamn middle of the road. I don't know why that female didn't stay and conduct traffic. It seems like it's line. Oh, now he's using a camera again. Yeah, that weirdo definitely wanted to touch me. I don't know what people think they're going to accomplish by doing that. Oh, I've got to put that on my YouTube channel. Oh, I've got to put that on my YouTube. What would I care? Do it. All you're doing is helping me, dummy. It makes no sense to me. It literally blows my mind. Oh, you're going to help me get the word out? Thank you. Are they getting one for this? I would assume they are if he's still just standing here. They did the whole thing. I thought maybe it just got like the rear. No, he got the whole side. But he's not drunk. I mean, the cop doesn't think he's drunk. I should have had I got my fucking 360 mounted. The, the mount, but I didn't have it in. I wish I did for that. But I got to get, them things takes tons of storage. And I only got like 26 minutes on it right now. I got to get everything I got an external hard drive now. So I put everything on that. I got to swap everything to that. Oh, what? He's going to double it. Look at. I'm getting them all. I need this money. And as we know, I mean, I'm not saying Floyd's is or the other tow. I don't know these people, but I know the tow companies that the state police use will steal from you. J&H Auto in Putnam, Connecticut will steal from you. Then they have people that look like Bubbles. I forgot what show it is, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Bubbles with the glasses. The Canadians. They got people that work there that look like that. Steal your stuff. And then the great officers do absolutely nothing to help you. Oh, door's jammed. Better get in the other. Oh, got it. Use them muscles, guy. What up, George? Sompe B, whatever that is. What up? Christopher. It doesn't make much sense, Christopher. What are you getting at? Yeah, I said officer safety. The officer's standing in the road. He's clearly not concerned about his safety. There was 2 cops here. If officer safety was such a big thing, why didn't she stay in direct traffic? What is learn a trade and get a job? I have a job. What would I need to go learn a whole new trade for? It doesn't make much sense. Speed, I'm pretty sure it's 25. I know down there it was. We'll look for a sign real quick. I don't see one up here, but I think it's 25. If not, I don't see it being more than that. 35 at max. But back there it was 25. I hope they all had insurance. There's a driver right there. I mean, I heard him talking when he got here. And I mean, he didn't. It was hard to understand him, but that doesn't mean he was messed up or under the influence. What's going on? Allie, there's a car accident. This guy right here, number 12, sideswiped both these vehicles. They took his van already. But he sideswiped both of them, and he blamed this manhole cover in the middle of the road and said that that's the reason he crashed. But I don't know if that's the reason he crashed. Zoidberg, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Sorry, but just being honest. Totally, he's hammered. Do you think so? He could be. I'm kind of shocked that they haven't done any tests or even asked him. I mean, they may have asked him. I may have missed it, but we'll see when we get the body camera footage. That's what I'm saying. You're saying you're the dumbest? It doesn't make much sense, but all right. I mean, I've already said what cars are involved. Why would I, why would I keep going over the same thing? Oh, see, he's leaving. Yeah, random. When I was 18, I was coming home from, I worked at FedEx third shift in Ellington, and I was coming home, and uh, we were hit head on. We were going around a blind corner on 89, and we were hit head on at like 3:30 in the morning by a dude who that was in the military that just got back from Afghanistan 3 or 4 months before that, and he was completely hammered. That car accident, the kid sitting up front, both my friends were up front. They were fine. I was stupid and I didn't have a seatbelt on. I smashed my head in between the pillar of the front door and the back door, and I woke up 2 or 3 days later in the hospital. I had a TBI. My brain was swelling, a whole bunch of stuff. That car accident changed my whole life. All because a dude wanted to go out and drink and party and drive. I mean, it's a little better today because we have Uber, we have all this stuff. We didn't have as much stuff back then. Medic, you can't talk common sense into these people. Jesus, John. I just feel, imagine that Saturday afternoon. It's not even afternoon. Well, now it is, but what time is it? Yeah, Saturday afternoon. Just relaxing, and this is what you have to come out to. And then the police just let the guy get in the car and leave. They don't even do anything. That's Norwich for you. These are the same guys that drive around with a headlight out, pulling people over for having a headlight out. You can't expect much more. That's horrible through my lens. This is North Main Street, 74 North Main Street. He's like, God damn, I don't like doing car accidents. I need to go harass some people. I need to go throw some innocent people in jail, or, you know what I mean, some petty crime. Put them in Corrigan so they can sleep on the floor. I don't know, man. I just don't understand. I think that these guys who question everybody and think that everybody's doing something wrong all the time and see a car accident right here where there's no real reason there should be a car accident. And then they literally took, well, it appears like, I don't know, but it appears like they took to this manhole cover and that being a valid excuse as to why he crashed into two vehicles right here. To me, that's not, I don't know. Me being a reasonable person, I don't think that that would be a valid excuse. I really want to leave, but I don't want to leave till he leaves. You know there's other stuff going on. Everybody went inside. There's two people standing over there, but... What up? I wonder where they... I've never even heard of either of those garages. We can go back to that side of the street. I think we'll do that, right? I don't know though. It's scary crossing the street in Norwich, Connecticut, because the cops don't understand that you're allowed to cross the street. And then if you go to court, the court doesn't even know. The judges just make up whatever they want. It's truly pathetic. But there's no crosswalks here. There's no safety devices here. So we're crossing. And everybody's inside. I didn't want to come up here before because I didn't want to piss some people off. I'm not here to make their day worse. Just here to tape these guys. Get in the shade right here. Yeah, Tommy, you know how bad it is. Connecticut's horrible. This is a police state. Absolutely. You can't do it. You do anything wrong, even if the cops are wrong, and you go to court, court will not do the right thing ever. Cases should be getting dropped daily because of how these guys act and conduct their stuff. But you know what? It's rare. Oh, Tommy, I agree. What they're doing to Karen Reed is obnoxious. And that just highlights really how fucked up our system is. It really does. Like, I don't know. It's hard to even... Oh, look at the Civic. I like Hondas, especially 90s Hondas. I love those things. I've had a few of those. But... Absolutely. But, swine, that's what they do. Half of the court is wasting money. All these cases are retarded. But they'll make you come back 27 times for a misdemeanor. Leave her alone. They're ruining her whole life. What up, 301? Relic. For real, I love Hondas. I do. Another thing I found out that I hated Volkswagens growing up because I was a Honda kid. And I recently drove a GTI. And I was like, I kind of don't know why I hated these things my whole life because I like this thing. No, if I was going to get a Civic, it would be 94 to 97 maybe. 92 to 97, 98. That's what I would buy. What's this guy doing? Preludes were dope. The 22s, the H22. I know people that were taking those motors and putting them in the Civics. I like Prelude. I had a 90. I don't know, I think it was a 91 it was a flip-up headlights. I had one of those that had a blown head gasket, and I took auto body in high school. And my shop teacher let me fix the motor in there. We weren't supposed to, but he let me. And I swapped the head gasket, and I ended up trading it for a bubble hatch. And that thing was insane. That thing burned so much oil, it wasn't even funny. You rip that thing down the highway, you had to stop and put a quart of oil in it. Some of the Celicas were real nice. Like, some of them were dope. Turbo Type S, which one? The Prelude? They didn't come turbo, right? Did any of the Preludes come turbo? I don't think they did. Didn't the Type S have four-wheel steering too? I still can't get over that clown, dude. That dude parking and walking up. Oh, there he is. It's funny that a stranger that I've never seen in my whole life knows who I am and has made up all this crap in his head about me. Like, dude, I just worked 2 weeks straight, no days off, double time on Sunday, 12 plus hours a day, but I don't have a job, right? Like filming in public is harassing someone, right? Not saying anything. Just filming a public servant doing their duties is harassment. John, who was? Harvey, is that what you're talking about? ARAM, this is North Main Street in Norwich, Connecticut. Oh, you know what's funny, random, is when I got my last car, I was looking at the RSXs, but I couldn't find it. I didn't want a regular one, so I couldn't find a decent Type S for a decent price. But yeah, I would still rather have I don't know, didn't they change the suspension once they hit like the 2000s? The 90s had wishbone, didn't they? Did you? A Golf. I got a 2-liter turbo right now, a GTI. But I blew the transmission to smithereens. So I bought another one. And now I gotta swap the motor. So wait, this is recent? He just got arrested for that crap? And where is it illegal to film a driver's license checkpoint? That's a real thing? I thought you were joking. I've seen those random. Nah, I got 6-speed. They were trying to sell me a 5-speed when I blew it, but I want to, honestly, I'd probably want a 5-speed, but I want to keep what it came with in case I sell it. So, I know I heard that the GTI, the Volkswagen paddle shifters are different than like any other one. My girl's car has paddles. It's automatic or paddles, and she's got a Mini Cooper, the little all-wheel drive turbo. And they're fun, but I don't know. Me personally, I prefer standard. Every car I get pretty much is standard. Don't jaywalk. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Who has jaywalked? Robert, this is North Main Street, Norwich, Connecticut. Later, Big Mike. Enjoy cutting that grass, bro. I'm probably going to end this and go find some more. Because this guy's just hanging out. He's probably just hanging out here to keep me here. That's insane. I don't like the newer cars because there's so much electronics to them. Like, I don't know, my car now, it's not that bad. Early 2000s, I actually got a really good deal. I was looking for just a transmission to put in my car. And I found a dude that his timing belt went, and he blew the motor. So he sold me the whole car cheap for pretty much the price I would have got a transmission for. And his car is in better shape than my car. So I'm going to take my motor and put it in that car. I got the title. I got everything with it. Yeah, Hayes, man. Well, I mean, Waterbury's been like that. Ah, man, you ain't searching me for jaywalking. Get the hell out of here. Nah, this is Norwich, but it depends on the S's. I mean, you could find some of them cheaper. It depends what year, but they are up there. I found a few that were like $4 or $5 grand, but they were beat. And I really wasn't looking for a car that I had to just put work into. And to be honest, I want a turbo. So I'd rather just buy a car. Like the GTI, you could put that thing up to 400 on stock internals reliably. Some people go up to 500 horsepower on stock internals. That's insane. Portland, what? Connecticut, Coco? And when was it? Yeah, John, but the sad thing is that's not even like, that's nothing new. We all remember what, 2 years ago when the cop got fired for yelling at the chick in the middle of the road, right? So that just happened. What was it, 3 years before that, they arrested Northeast Audits for standing on the sidewalk outside the police department. When I went up there like a year or two ago, they screamed at me for filming in the lobby. Like, people don't understand, if stuff was going to change, it would be quite simple to change. We wouldn't be having all these issues over and over and over. The reason we're having these issues over and over and over is because that they don't get in trouble for anything. They don't get in trouble for nothing. And even when they do, nothing happens. The unions and the bargaining agreements, they keep them protected. They make it so that nothing happens to them. Why do you think they can go blatantly break every law right in front of you? And when you want to file charges, nobody will file charges. The police won't take the charges. The state police won't take the charges. The court won't take the charges. Oh, that's a long time ago, Coco. Ask him what? That's a. Oh, go talk to him and ask him. What am I gonna go bug him for? He's not gonna talk to me. I'm not stupid. I want him to go get his ass to work. I want to go do something else. I'm probably just gonna end it and go find somebody else. No problem. What time is it? Oh, it's 3. He said, whatever he said to that dude was 3 o'clock. Maybe we should head over to the department and see what's happening over there at 3 o'clock. Oh yeah, of course it is. His car was idling. The retarded female was idling. All they do is idle, even though Connecticut has an idling law. Like most things, these retards are exempt. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, our computer's got to boot up. What does that have to do with anything? That's not a valid reason to me. You can get in your car and know where you're going. Your car can boot up while you're going. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, what up, kitty? Come here. Come here. I used to hate cats. Not hate them, but I was never a cat person, guys. My girl now is a cat chick, and she has been, and I don't know, they've just grown on me. She'd be pumped if she saw this cat. Come here. I don't want you to come in the road, but I want you to come here. I just want to pet you. I don't want to go on their property, though. Hi. Oh, you're pretty. You're a pretty kitty. Aren't you? This cat, the girl actually, one of those little girls went and got it. It was up the road. Oh, you're a good boy. You just want some attention. You got some green eyes. You're beautiful. Oh, coming for more? I'll pet you. We pet you while we do this. I got a friend now. Right? I love this thing. I'd have it. Thank you, Coco. This is what we do. Check out public servants, see what they're doing. I tried to get the thing going on at the hospital. I just got there too late. They're all crooked. People say, oh, the good ones. The good ones sit there and watch the bad ones. The good ones don't do anything. The good ones definitely don't arrest the bad ones. So, I don't know where these mythical good ones are. Random, that wouldn't... I don't care if they're all black. I don't care about suspicious. This little girl's coming back up. I don't want her to think I'm molesting her cat. Is this your cat?
No, that's my friend's cat. Her name's
Awesome.
Beauty.
She just sat here and meowed at me.
Yeah, she's very nice.
I gotta pet you. Whose car was that?
Both of those cars were my neighbor's. The white one was like the white big truck.
Yeah, the one that
was
hit
an
him.
Uber driver. Yeah.
Did he was an Uber?
Mhm. Someone was in the car too.
No.
Mhm.
Did they ask him to do a sobriety test?
I don't know. I was just being nosy, watching everything.
Me too. But
Hi, Beauty.
this cat's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's my friend's cat. She just ran over there.
I saw it when you went and got it. I was like,
Yeah.
uh-oh. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. Her name's Beauty. She's
Beauty?
really nice. Yeah.
She's awesome, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I don't know. I think that's it, guys. I don't think we're going to get much more sitting here. I don't know what he's doing. I'd love to sit here and pet you all day. You are just a beautiful cat, aren't you? Your nails are long as hell, man. You be eating some wild animals, I can tell. She just wants pets. That's all she wants. I wish I could take her home. I really do. My cat would be so pissed. But my cat's also a dick. This cat's clearly not. But you can have my job. Apply. It's not that hard. They're hiring. You're a good girl, kitty kitty. I love you. Well, the problem is these retards don't even know what jaywalking is. When they attacked me for quote-unquote jaywalking, it wasn't even jaywalking. They had to change the ticket. And even though they changed the ticket, the criteria still wasn't met because I didn't have to use the crosswalk. But it doesn't matter when you have corrupt judges, corrupt prosecutors. The prosecutor that I had in that was the same prosecutor I got a parking ticket. The same prosecutor that, when I called the court to find out why they dropped the charges on the criminal that attacked me at the courthouse, hung up on me. Wouldn't answer the questions, just whined about getting a parking ticket and hung up on me. So that was an Uber driver, guys. And there was somebody in the car. I didn't see anybody in the car. They must have left pretty quick because I heard that call a few minutes before I got here. I was like, why is there a fire truck coming? Oh, fire truck's going up there. See it? We're going to go that way. But I think I'm going to end this, guys. I'll end it. I'm going to go drive around. We'll see if we see anything else. I'll come back on. But all these courts are corrupt. All of them. It don't matter what happened. So, this cat's awesome. I love that cat. But
Yeah, she sheds a lot.
yeah, she looks like it. But she's a good girl. How old is she?
We don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude. I was just standing here and she was meowing at me. And I didn't see her at first. I'm like, what the hell is that?
They found her.
Did they? At least it's your cat?
Yeah.
At least she got a good home. You know what I mean?
I be finding cats from outside and I bring them to her house.
Yeah.
She
What
be
else?
taking them.
There's so many. So many. Her back claw looked like one of her claws in the back was coming off, but I didn't want to mess with her. Looks like she'd be killing mad mice and stuff.
Yup. She just brought a mice in the house yesterday.
Did she? That's awesome. She's beautiful.
I know she hasn't been at that crack house.
Haha, the cat's at the crack house.
Look, get that crack house. What is that? What is that white powder stuff?
She's getting high. Let her live.
She's getting high.
That's
Why you don't want to come home?
But I'm a bounce. Have a good day. Thank you. I don't know. Homeboy's just sitting here hanging out. He's gonna hang out all day. Looks like he's sleeping. Is he? Oh, he's fake moving his hand. What the hell's going on here? That's not typing. That's not work. What are you gonna do? I mean, I think the best thing you can do is just show everybody how their money is being wasted. Because nobody else does it. Mainstream media doesn't do it. They don't cover any. There was a radio station this morning at the hospital event. I saw it when I was leaving, and I find it weird that they weren't there asking them questions about how the cops lied about the Jacob Evans stuff and how the information that they put out to the public is nothing more than a theory. How Jacob Evans was there for drugs, but they never treated him for drugs until the hospital gave him fentanyl, right? That was the only time they gave him anything, was after the hospital hit him with fentanyl. What would that tell you? The hospital OD'd him. Everybody that he hung out with said he didn't even do fentanyl. So, I don't know. What are you going to do? And then you request the records and look at what they do. The Great Norwich Police Department, the Norwich Town Hall, the great mayor. What's his name? I can't think of it. Nystrom, Peter Nystrom. Straight loser. He just hides all the records, does whatever he wants. So they put stories out there, but then they won't release the information that will prove that their stories are nothing more than that, a story. I don't know. That looks like it would cause an accident. How's that huge ass hole in the sidewalk? But what are you going to do? But I'm out here for a little bit. I'll check some more stuff out if I hear anything good. And if not, I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate each and every one of you that are in here. That cat was dope. I like that cat, man. If that cat was homeless, I'd be taking it home. I don't care how my cat feels. He'll get used to it. Andy's always trying to rape people's arms, so if we got him a female cat, he might stop raping people. So, I don't know. Yeah, but that's about it. I don't know. Nothing crazy exciting. I mean, we got that weirdo. But exciting or not, these guys need to be filmed because they don't tell the truth. They lie about everything. And who gets affected? Not them, because they're backed by endless amounts of money through unions and corrupt police bargaining agreements and stuff like that. We're not protected by any of that. We got to have thousands of dollars that most of us don't have just to go get a lawyer to fight these BS charges, or you know what I mean? So it's a setup from the beginning. So I'll see you guys later. I appreciate everybody that was on, and stay safe. If anybody needs to get a hold of me, email me, get a hold of me through Facebook, any of that stuff. I'm always down to talk, take tips, whatever, and I appreciate it. It's us ourselves, me holding the camera isn't anything without people that back us. And that's the truth. People are always like, oh, you did this, and you gotta know, dude. I mean, yeah, I hold the camera, but it's you guys. It's everybody that supports it. So I'll see you guys on the next one.